Tom?
Hey, Richard, good morning. And we are rolling. Up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the thumb. And the pinky. Whoops. And into the wrist. And across the knuckles. And take the ball in one hand and squeeze. And then the other and squeeze. Back to the first. One more time on the other. And let's bounce or throw it up in the air if you can't bounce. Three, two, one. Dropping the ball on the floor. Assessing how the feet are feeling. Stepping on the ball right in the middle of the foot and pressing down 3 times. Move up to the knuckles, press on each. Roll across the knuckles. And bring the ball to the top of the heel and roll across the top of the heel. And press down just below the first knuckle at the side of the top of the heel. In the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one, release, reassess, and go to the other foot. 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll it across. Roll it across the top of the heel. Press down in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1, release. Put the ball out of the way. Reassess. And let's do some wood chops through the middle. 7 times or so. And then across the body diagonally, 7 times in one direction. And 7 in the other. And then let's shake the tree. Three, two, one, center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. Three, two, one, and center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step to the side, gather in starlight. And center. Other way. And center. Let us walk, march, jog. So let's see, today we're doing a standing core setting, things like the good mornings and traveling rows and hands to the opposite leg and all that sort of stuff. No squats, if you want to do those. I'll sprint myself, but whatever you do, including exactly what you're doing now, just be safe. We got 5 Tibetans in the after class. All right, I'm gonna pick it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 10, 20, and 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlacing the fingers, raising the hands, reaching up. Come on back down. Bend back if you can. Come back to center and to one side. And then the other. Come back to center. Lower the hands, push out at the chest. Come on down, interlace the hands behind the back and raise them up, squeezing shoulder blades together. A little higher. Come on down, shrug. And roll back. And forward. Extend the arms and rotate. Other direction. Thumbs up and down. Cross one arm and push in at the elbow. Then the other. Form a W and squeeze. And release and squeeze. And release and squeeze. And release. Bring your heels together and push them against each other. Squeezing the glutes. And then bring one arm behind the back, press down on the elbow and in. And then the other. Rub both elbows and rock side to side. Come on down and rotate the neck. Other direction. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. Tuck in the chin. Look to one side, drop the chin to the collarbone. And look up. Back to center, still tucked, look the other way. Drop the chin. Look up. Back to center, let's do a side lunge. Other way. And let's grab a stick. Let's start by putting the stick against the collarbone, about the foot about 6 inches away from the stick, and bringing the hands down and lifting the sole of the foot and wiggling it back and forth if you want to stretch the hamstring. And come on up. And go to the other side, do the same thing. And come up. And then press the first sole against the stick to stretch the calves. Then the other. And then let's bring the stick up and flip-flop. And then make a big circle out. And back in. And laterally. And the other direction. And let's bring the stick behind the back. And I'm gonna put it in the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. And then if you can, do a back extension, otherwise just keep twisting. And come on back up. Tuck in the chin and peck. Like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the neck. And twist the body, keeping the head and hips facing forward. Bring the stick up over the head, down below the belt, back over the head, and if you can, behind the back. And bring it up to the chest and flop the wrists. And push out. Bring the stick to the floor, hold on to the top and swing it behind. on one side. And then the other. Bring it to the center. Hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. Put your legs about hip width apart. Keep the toes on the floor as you roll to the side, creating more of an arch, and then roll back in. Going laterally here. Keep that big toe on the floor as you go back and forth. And then hold in the arch position. So your big toe is still on the floor, but your feet are leading out externally. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back. We're going to do the balance exercise. You can keep the stick on the floor if you need to for balance, or pick it up and hold it at your shoulders. One foot, all the weight is on the other. Pick it up if you can, move it around if you can. And then start moving the stick if you can. Hello, Lazarus. And coming down, do the other side again. You put the stick on the floor or up at the shoulders. Starting with toe on the ground. And increasing the challenge to the point that you're still feeling safe. Three, 2, 1, and down. All right. Stick goes down. We're going to do the standing core set. We're going to start with 12 good mornings. Hinging at the waist, keeping the head up. Spine neutral. 2. 12. And now we're going to hinge at the waist, cross the hands in front, bring them up the arms, forearms past the ribs, then bring them back down, cross the other hand in front. That's 1. We'll do 12 of those. 2. Spine is neutral, head is up. 3. 4. 8, 9, 12. Come on up. We're going to slap the opposite knee 12 times. Bring it only as high as feels safe. 12. All right. Rotational punches, rotating at the waist, 45 degrees, up and out. 12. Cherry pickers, we're going to go straight up, arms parallel to the ear, very close to it. Grab that cherry, bring it back down. 2. Oh, and now some alternate jumping jacks. So come on out, hands overhead, bring that other arm in. Two more. Now spread your legs apart. You're going to bring your hand towards the other foot. Don't have to touch it. But if you can, great. 2, 3. Keep your spine neutral again. I'm up to 10, 11, and 12. Now we're going to go with a kickboxing block, hands in front. Go to the opposite knee if you can. If you can't, just go to the same knee. Nine, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Good. Take a couple of recovery breaths before we do our ha breathing. Again, that's a nice deep 3-dimensional into the belly, the side ribs, the chest, breath in through the nose. And then for as long as you can, exhale with the sound through the open mouth. Take as long as you can with that exhale. Each of us is going to be different. I'm going to do 3 rounds. You may do 5, you may do 6, you may do 1, whatever. Ready? And inhaling and rubbing those hands together to cultivate chi. Form a chi ball. And center, 2 breaths. And let's open our hearts. And on that, inhale, exhale, and send it out. And center, 2 breaths. And bring down chi from above. And go down and gather from below. And namaste.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Nina.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, Mira, take care.
Appreciate it, Tom. Thank you.
All right, Bill. So long.
Thank you, Tom. Nice.
All right, Richard. Very good. Thank you. And
I'm here.
you're there. Okay, good. Gonna do some Tibetans.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch the camera.
Can't see me anyhow.
No, so you can fake it, but
Oh, ouch.
I said you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know me well, though.
All right, and then you could also twist at the waist and swing the arms or spin up to 11. And take your time to finish. And when you do, take 2 deep breaths. I'm going to switch the camera
Okay,
and meet you on the floor.
I'll be there.
All right. Very good. I am so delighted that the weather is good enough to do these outdoors again. I just love doing these outdoors.
Oh, wow.
Evening at sunset or before a game. So, put your hands by your side, put it under the small of your back or behind your neck if you need support in either of those 2 spots. So the feet can be on the floor in the modified position, the legs are extended in the regular. Head, neck, and shoulders come off the floor as either the legs come up or the soles come off the floor, right back down I'll do 6 and 5. 1. And 11. And then take 2 deep breaths. Roll it over onto the knees. Hands on the thighs or the glutes. You can just lean back at the knee, or you can do a back extension, come back and forward. 1. And 11. 2 breaths. Sitting down. Hands with fingers facing forward by your side or facing away from you behind you. If you find that easier. Soles of feet can be on the floor or legs can be extended in the unmodified version. Either way, we're coming into an inverted table. I'm going to do unmodified 11 times. Do whatever's best for you. 3. And then take 2 deep breaths. Going to get on all fours, palms under the shoulders. I'm going to come up into a cobra from the tabletop position, or start in down dog, go up into indoor, up dog. Like that. In the unmodified version. I'll do 6 and 5. 1. 2. And 11. Coming around. And crossing your legs however feels right today. Yep. 2 breaths. I'm going to do 6 rotations in one direction, 5 in the other. Either sitting up or bending down. That's 1. And then switch the position of the legs. So what was on top goes on the bottom, or what was in front goes behind. We'll do 5 in the original direction, 6 in reverse on the last round. And stretch out in front and do 2 rounds of 4, 4, 4, 4 box breathing. In the middle, over the left knee, over the right knee. Here we go. And stretching out. Count of 4 in, 4 hold, 4 exhale, 4 hold before we do one more round and move to the left knee. Going left. And going right. And coming up. Oh,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
thank you. You're very welcome.
That's one of my favorite. That last, I can really feel the stretch and that feels good.
That's
Yeah.
great.
I like that one.
Good.
So have a good day.
All right, I will. You too.
Yep.
All right.
This is Brady's graduation weekend.
Oh,
Yep.
big
So
days.
that'll be 4 in college next year and 6 graduated from college. I just blows my mind.
Yes.
Yikes. Have a good day. Love to all.
All right. Thank you, Mim.
Thank you. Bye-bye.